What is the difference between Scrum and Kanban? First off, they are both frameworks under the Agile umbrella. So if you were practicing Scrum or Kanban, you were practicing Agile. Making them types of dolphins? Think of this progression. Waterfall has development, testing, deploying, and assessing. Scrum then does that more frequently every 1 to 4 weeks. Kanban then speeds that up even more frequent, delivering whenever we get done. So what kind of super torpedo dolphin would that be? So let's dive into why that is and what it looks like. Scrum has regular cadence of every 1 to 4 weeks with specific team members, ceremonies, and a backlog focused only on that time box. Kanban, on the other hand, is just your to-do list on steroids. You prioritize your backlog, you pick things up, you work on it, you get it done, and then you deploy it. With Scrum, that might look like every Tuesday we have a deployment. With Kanban, it is whenever it's ready. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. With Kanban, there are no specific ceremonies and no specific time boxes. With that said, with Kanban, there are still certain key tenets, such as limiting work in progress, or what we call WIP limits. And we work from right to left, meaning that we try to finish whatever we've started before we pick up something new. And while there is no time box sprint or ceremonies, people that practice Kanban well end up doing this daily. And in my experience, end up treating Kanban like a 24-hour sprint. Because when people do Kanban wrong, they're like, oh, we can just pick it up and work on it and take as long as we want. And as I said before, that is an incorrect narrative and how you will quickly be on your customer's naughty list. And when we are practicing Scrum correctly, the backlog often still uses the same format, to do, doing, done. The difference is on a Kanban board, the to-do column is everything you have coming up. Whereas with a sprint board, the to-do column includes only those things selected for that sprint. For example, in this image, I've identified a subset of the larger to-do list into 2 separate sprints, with the items at the top being the next highest priority, so those would be in our first sprint. A few other important notes. There are pros and cons to each one of these, which is often why people choose a little bit of both. Notice Scrumban. More importantly, neither Scrum or Kanban are the goal. They are how to get us to the goal. What do you think? Post your thoughts or questions in the comments.